Sharks. My name is Alina Kravchenko. I am from Houston, Texas, and I am seeking $120,000 for 10% of my company. While some people know me as Alina, many of you parents will soon know me as your fairy godmother.
I certainly hope so.
A diaper can be a struggle. First, you try getting your wiggly baby onto the changing table. Then, while safely holding your baby with one hand, you somehow try to apply the ointment with the other. Look at my poor mom. She's getting it all over her clothes, under her nails, and she has to do this up to 10 times a day.
Can I just say, as a father of two, I would just either use the diaper, like I dip the diaper in the paste, and then just like kind of use that to rub it around, because I don't like things getting on my hands.
You know what my thought watching that is the mom needs to tie her hair back. It was my suggestion. But you know what? It is. I've got two kids. It is a problem. I grant her that.
Yeah, I'd agree.
It's exhausting. Oh, no need to fear. Your fairy godmother is here, and I have a magical product that will make this problem disappear. Ready, sharks? Bippity, boppity, boo! Introducing SwipenSnap, the world's first and only patented one-hand cream applicator. After attaching it onto your favorite diaper cream, simply pull the tube from the suction cup-based lid, squeeze the desired amount of ointment, and swipe it on your baby, all with just one hand. When I first had my son, I was a young single mom looking for ways to make my life easier. It's like what they say, necessity is the fairy godmother of invention. So what do you say, Sharks?
Ding, ding.
Are you ready to swipe and snap and live happily ever after?
120 for 10%. Okay.
Great job. You know I have 2.5-year-old twins. I'm doing this 20 times a day.
Yes.
But I take this.
Right, Robert. Right.
No, Mark. I am, absolutely. But I take this to my existing cream.
Correct. So you take the suction cup-based lid, place it onto any hard surface.
Okay.
This is the applicator. You take this and you attach it onto any diaper cream. So then you pull, you squeeze, you swipe, and snap. And this gentle applicator is super soft and allows you to control the amount.
It's very nice.
Just like that.
Sign me up. That's way better than using the diaper. If the price isn't crazy. I mean, as it is, they better have some sales to, for their $1.2 million valuation.
But here's my comment. So that looks lovely on her hand, but when you're doing it on the baby's rear end, would you just put that back in the box? I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. It's gonna get pretty nasty. You're gonna have to clean it off at some point. I think you can't.
You're right.
Yeah.
So basically, that makes life easier. But I would have to wipe that with a wipe at the end
a Lysol wipe, because those baby wipes don't kill any germs.
Well, even just to get all the body fluids off it. So, but good idea. And I like the valuation. Sometimes the valuations in these things are nuts. So at least it's reasonable.
It is reasonable if if they have some wiggle room. We'll see.
Exactly.
This is an interesting innovation, but what I have never seen before, which is very important to understand, that you have two different size bottles and they both fit. Is that something you patented?
Yes,
that's cool.
I did it myself.
You wrote it yourself?
I did. And I did all the drawings.
How did you learn how to write a patent application?
I read Patent It Yourself and put my baby down to bed, and while he was sleeping, read through it. So I invented this product 10 years ago.
Oh, wow.
10
Oh, boy.
years. You must have millions in sales, right?
Well, I'm a single mom, and it's been a difficult road being alone and with very little connections and money. That's why I'm here.
So you haven't sold any in 10 years?
I have sold. My sales are relatively low because I haven't...
Is there a number?
I haven't marketed the product.
What's the number?
15,000 year to sales.
In 10 years?
No. I've been waiting on the patent. So it took 6.5 years to get the patent. 5.5 years.
So the 15,000 is over what period of time?
Yes, I recently, 2.5 years ago, quit my job and decided to bring this product to life.
But you've sold $15,000 in 2 years. That you can't live off that.
No.
So what have you been doing?
Are you working full-time?
I have an investor, and he hired me part-time to help me run one of his operations.
How much did he put in?
He put in, as an angel investor, 5% for $60,000.
How much is it?
First run, I was selling it for 10, and because the marketing was very expensive.
$10?
Yes, I increased the price to 20.
What did it cost you to make it?
$1.85.
How did you sell?
Okay,
that
well that's all right. Let's pause it there for a second. That's not bad, right? To be able to produce it that cheap, especially with probably how little she's made, quantity wise, that's looking pretty good. That's looking like a pretty good opportunity.
And I have to say, it's such a targeted product, so that for her to actually try marketing with maybe some targeted Facebook ads or things like that, there's definitely, this is one of those products where it's really, really easy to know who your demographic is.
Oh yeah.
And it's also, and it's also reasonably priced. So I think I give her credit for both of those things.
Yeah, no, definitely, and credit for. I mean, look, just to get the patent in general. To me, look, I'm looking at this and I see it's a licensing play to the big dogs in the butt paste, arena, right? And you get that, and it's like, okay, you get the applicator on top of it, let them produce, the rest of everything, and then because it's cheap enough to produce. I mean, well, I guess because she's not producing the bottle, she's just producing like the cap.
Yes.
So that's why it's so cheap. But $20 is a bit pricey. But I don't know.
Majority of it came from organic sales, because when I did a pre-launch
Online?
Online, yes.
Have you tried to go into any retailers?
I was approached by a lot of retails, but I decided not to go into retail because I wanted to make the product even better. So I conducted a market study. Everyone that had bought the first version, I called them and I asked them, well, how can I make this product even better? Because my goal was to make the best product I could.
So you said, no, I don't want to go to retail.
I said not yet.
How long ago was that?
3 years. 2.5, to be exact, yeah.
Tell us about your background.
My mom brought me and my sister here. None of us knew English.
From where?
From Ukraine. And she taught me that America's where dreams come true, so dream big.
What's your mom's name?
Svetlana.
Can you tell us a little bit about the journey of coming here?
I was grow up, and my kids grow up in communism time. I know about America. I was thinking about this is dream for my kids opportunity. It's very long road to come this country. No family, no friends, no speak English. I'm so proud about my kids, proud about Alina. It's his dream come true.
I come from a communist country.
You understand?
I understand. My dad was the youngest of 15.
Oh man.
People used to spit on him because he wouldn't join the Communist Party.
Oh, wow.
He got thrown in jail 22 times. And the last time he got thrown in jail, they said, if you come back, you will never come back.
Oh my God.
And so we crossed the border, we come here, and we have nothing. We had nothing. But my dad was happy. He would rather have nothing but an opportunity.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think it's one of the greatest countries in the world.
Yeah.
Okay, Elena, let me take a stab at it, okay? It's got patents, which you wrote, was the first hint that you're not nuts, because that's hard to do.
Yeah.
But I wish you had a partner, another fairy sit beside you that was pure executional skills on digital marketing.
Mr. Wonderful, I am that second person. My background...
Well, you might be, but you haven't convinced me, and I'm the investor.
Let me.
I wish you the best, but I'm out.
Oh, come on
It's
now.
obvious that you're...
So was she going to say that she has a background in digital, like in marketing? Is that the piece that she didn't mention, or did that get cut from the original, from the left on the cutting room floor? Because that's a shame.
I will say that, because I deal with female solo business owners, and what she is doing is so typical, right? That she is trying to make the best product possible, and she's not selling it. And so if she has a background in digital marketing, ideally, she would have been putting her efforts towards promoting this product rather than spending 2.5 years trying to make it better.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think, well, we get that, it's kind of like the opposite of shiny object syndrome. We're like really focused into one thing that we're trying to get accomplished, but it's hard for us to be able to get that accomplished because of the fact that we're, so like, oh, we take this little bit of feedback here, we take a little bit of feedback there, and we're not thinking in terms of, okay, when we sell version 2, when we sell version 3, when we sell version 4, we're just thinking like, okay, we got to get all these things fixed and perfect before we go to market. And unfortunately, you know, unless you have very deep pockets or somebody that is in your corner that has deep pockets, that's not possible. Look, that's the reason that the iPhone was not perfected in iPhone 1. That's the reason that there's the iPhone 3G and the 3GS and the 4 and the 4S. And it's just reiterated over and over and over again. And you're paying for that as a customer.
And it's interesting because her product is putting cream on a baby's butt. So, you know, it works. It's not like she's invented something for brain surgery that you need to have absolutely perfect.
Nobody's dying here.
Yeah, she's got a prototype. It works. Now, it could be prettier, maybe smaller, maybe different colors, but she has enough that she could have tried marketing it.
Yeah, definitely.
Drive is unbelievable. I mean, I can't tell you how many people came up here and spent $50,000, $100,000 to get a patent. You read a book and got it on your own. But my issue with it is, as a new dad, I don't know if I would use this for the baby. I could get around all the other stuff, but I got to believe in the product. For me, on this, I'm out.
Does a patent cover
I mean, I would definitely use it. Like I said, I use the diaper most of the time.
the ability to fit with that double thing, or does that already exist?
Yes. No, it does not exist. This is the only patent that has that double-threaded technology.
That's what interests me. I don't know, Lori, if you're interested, but if you're interested, I would try to
that's a pretty good thing.
While you figure out.
I'll tell you what I'm thinking. And if you want to, go in on this together, I think what you did was smart.
Oh, thank you.
I like the quality of this. I was thinking this is a licensing play.
Yes.
So Daniel, you and I, 120,000 contingent on that the patent will allow us to license this technology for other things. For 33 1/3%, we'll be 1/3 partners.
Okay, hold on. Before there's any other deals, because there's Kevin O here. Sue, tell the people who you are, what you do, and how they can reach you.
So my name is Sue Allen Clayton, and I am the founder of the Solopreneur Academy, which helps women solopreneurs learn to start, plan, and thrive in their solo businesses. And I also recently wrote a book called Solopreneur Success, and I also do some coaching. So I've been a solo business owner for more than 20 years. And yeah, that's me. I've got 2 kids. I've got a husband. I live on Long Island. I'm originally, like this lady, I'm originally an immigrant. I was from Canada and moved down here with my husband's job. And so that's me. Yeah. And I love Shark Tank. I do.
I do too. And if you want to learn how to grow your business's profit with me, go over to superjoepardo.com. You can get the Profit Rocket PDF for free to learn 5 ways to make your business more profitable in the here and the now, like you absolutely need to be doing when you're just getting started or still, looking to grow further. If you want to get at me, it's at Super Joe Pardo. Now let's see if anybody throws a wrench into this here.
Yes. Do you want to think about it?
No, I do. Let's negotiate.
I'm going to try to make sure that you understand what the offer is from my side.
Got it.
What I'm most interested is in commercializing the double thread in a variety of ways.
Got it.
Contingent on us being able to do that, then I would be in for the journey of 33% of this and 100% of any other uses for the double thread.
100%
of the double thread.
Okay, you don't want to do that.
Oh boy. Well, see, it wasn't as easy as yes.
What I'm most interested is in contingent on us being able to do that. Percent of any other uses for the double
100%
of the double thread.
Okay, Alina, I want to throw a wrench in this.
Even Mark knew that was crazy.
That's nuts.
That is nuts. So I mean, yelling yes sounds great. It got me excited, thinking that maybe this was the end of the episode, the end of the pitch, and but no, it's not.
Screw, I get that. all this contingency on this, contingency on that. I'll make a deal with Lori. Wait a second, hang on. I'll go 50. I want 25%. I want her to have 25%. I want us to be 50-50 partners with you. I'm particularly interested in licensing this and working on that deal.
And you're kicking Daniel to the curb.
Yes, I'm throwing him under the bus.
Listen, I agree with the licensing because I think that this could be used in a lot of different ways.
Lori,
Absolutely.
are you in on this deal with me?
Yes.
Please,
Daniel.
please.
I would have loved to have gone in with you, but Kevin, I'm in with you.
All right, Alina, you got 2 sharks, Lori and I. What do you want to do?
100. Yeah, I mean that
Could
is
you take a slightly
rich.
smaller bite?
Listen, if we get you a licensing deal, you're just going to sit back and watch the money roll in,
You don't
the
have to
royalties
do
roll
any
in.
work.
We're good at what we do.
Are you ready to go?
Kevin, would you consider just a slightly smaller
Why do you
bite?
care?
Yeah, you shouldn't care. You're not selling anything
You
now.
have the power of 2 sharks that have done licensing deals their whole lives.
We're going to get this done for you. You've had no sales. It's been many years. This is bird in hand.
And the thing is, what you created.
I mean,
and what took.
they're kind of taking advantage of the situation there, because I feel like they could back it down, probably should back it down to closer to 40%, or maybe 44% or something to that effect, where, because she already lost 5%, which, hey, is whatever. But when now you start talking about 50% going out the window, whoa, hold up a second. She'll still be in control of the company, but just a much smaller piece. But that double-threaded technology, or application, I guess, I don't know, the double-threaded part of the thing for the baby butt, that is huge because, that could be on so many applications that it's huge.
Yeah, I recently, hate to say that I've become knowledgeable about the adult dementia and caring for elderly people and that whole market, which, by the way, is huge. And so I could see this being used by caregivers for people, in elder care facilities, right? There's a lot of potential for it. But what I feel like is, she's had $15,000 in sales in 2.5 years. And so even if they took 50%, her fraction of a huge pie is going to be a lot better than saving that extra 5% of, next year's $4,000 in sales.
Ding, ding. I think that's a very smart piece. And let me just say, good on her for seeing the opportunity to can we push it down a little bit, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt to push back a little bit. Hopefully, maybe she'll like I said, maybe they'll get down to 45%.
A long time to get out is that you brilliantly got these patents of value. That's what happened.
Right.
But now we're going to get to work and see if we can monetize it. Yes or no? Say yes.
I wanted both of you.
You want to do it?
Okay, yes.
All right.
Congratulations.
You gotta do the fake air hug, the air hug across
Let's go make some money.
the studio.
Make some money.
Exactly.
Love it.
That's exactly what I wanted. Oh my God.
Wow.
She's a sweetheart. I mean, sometimes people come on this and you just don't like them, but she is just a sweetie. She really is.
I know that
She
Kevin
is.
and Lori are going to connect it to the right people and get it out there. And that's what I was looking for. So I feel great about it.
Oh, that is so awesome. It's always great when those things can come together. Now, so this is their website that they have here. It's buy now for $19. It is pretty great. I mean, my kids are just a little too old now to really benefit, from this. But she's already got 15 pages, 72 reviews. That's awesome. Got them right up on her site. You get 10% off if you scroll all the way to the bottom and get your discount code. And then, so I noticed this. So when I Googled them, the first thing that came up was an Amazon ad for silicone diaper cream brush.
Oh.
And when I clicked on that ad, I got from the the butt paste people.
Right.
They have some kind of it looks like a shark or fish, the butt brush, and it's got a suction cup on it and all that. Now, how much is this? This is $13.97. And you're getting cream with it. So somebody there, I wanted to bring this up because even though this isn't about SwipenSnap, this is a great, whoever like thought, you know, is at their marketing department at I don't even know how to say it. How do you say that? Bordeaux,
I think.
Bordeaux.
Yeah.
That, you know, somebody was paying attention. Somebody woke up and was like, "Hey, this thing's on Shark Tank. We need to get an ad, like, and target that," because they probably don't have the money to or know the knowledge or the, you know, to move fast enough to get the ad to get that zero spot right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, good on them. Unfortunately, it's probably taking away some of the thing. I also wouldn't be surprised if I checked this in Camel, it probably is not normally $13.97, but they probably wanted to lower the price just so that, well, the applicator is $783 alone. But they probably, I wouldn't be surprised if that's like a special price, just so that they could capture, like, you know, that search traffic that's looking for SwipenSnap. But good on her. Love her story. You know, good looking website. You know, get the applicator right there. Bam. So yeah, you know, I also like the fact that she's got a face. You know, faces sell. And some of the sites we've gone to lately have not had faces anywhere on their site.
Right.
So it's good to have a face. But I don't know that this is the hero image that I would. I prefer when I've seen these, like, they sprinkle in the Shark Tank, you know, they don't just be like, here's Shark Tank. And it's like, well, it's not. You know, it's not about Shark Tank. It's about the product. That's what I'm here for. It's great that you've been featured on Shark Tank, as seen on Shark Tank. That's awesome. But, you know, not the aspect of, you know, being on Shark Tank.
Yeah, I'd love to see a picture of her with her baby, you know, or with a baby or something like that. Because I agree, it's a little weird with her in the whole fairy costume. So... but good for her. Good for her.
Oh, wow. She has her own website that she has just for... Oh, she makes other products. The Toner Bum U.S. Utility Patented Booty Toning Dumbbell. Okay. Well, cool. I mean, it's definitely woman on a mission. Love it. Love it.
Yes.
Love it. Hopefully she'll be very successful from here on out with her newfound... With her newfound Shark Tank sharks at her side. And you know what else can help entrepreneurs? Smashing the like button so they can find this video on YouTube. And so if you could smash that like button, it would be really, really helpful to both me, the channel, and the other super entrepreneurs that find it like yourself. Make sure you get subscribed so you don't miss another Biz Coach Reacts video with me, Super Joe Pardo. Thank you, Sue Ellen Clayton, for being here with us. I'll see you all in the next video.